Good afternoon. Good day of work out there. I can see the energy building. I think that's the rhythm of the practice week. It's good to be back in a regular practice week again, and certainly some details of the schemes that we need to clean up after today's practice. But I'm pleased overall with the way we ran around out there today. I thought it was very, very good energy. Questions?
You're down to basically two running backs. If something were to happen to one, who would be the third? Would you shift Burton over?
I wouldn't be surprised if Burton carried the ball in the game as is, but Desmond Peoples would be the next tailback, and we'd hand it to him. And Desmond has proven himself to be a pretty elusive guy and tough to tackle. So it would be that's the direction we would go.
Is it just been a lack of opportunity for him? Just in terms of finding opportunities in games for him?
It is. There have been games I've wanted to get three running backs the ball and carries, and it is tough. It is tough to give three. I don't know if I've ever been in a system where we're able to get three carries, sufficient enough reps that you feel they're getting the opportunities. But it's really more about that than it is anything else, because I think Desmond Peoples is a talented player and he's going to have a good career here.
Cal, we've talked a lot over the last couple of years about how many kicks you guys block, leading the nation since '09. Over that time, you've only allowed one or two per year to be blocked against you guys. What do you attribute that to? Is it to going against the team in defense that blocks so many kicks? Why are you guys so successful at not having kicks blocked?
Certainly, we spent a lot of time on the protection aspect of it. I think I would never say that other programs don't put value in certain things, but I think you guys have been around us enough to know, and it certainly looks that Houston does the same thing. We place such a high value on blocking a kick and what that can do within a game, and we're so committed to it. I think without even talking about it, it creates an urgency level on our protections on a daily basis. So, it's something that you have to be very committed to. I think the expression somebody used about it was the shaving expression is very good. If you stop worrying about it for a couple of days, you don't look as good. So it's the same thing with your protection. If you don't have the urgency and protection that you need for a couple of days, it'll bite you, on game day. So, we're certainly focused on it this week with a team that's leading the country in blocks coming to town.
Are you excited to be getting Max's soccer more involved?
Yeah, I think Max is healthy now, and Max is ready to go. He's reactivated, so to speak, and I think that is exciting. I think Max did some great things last year. Now he's got to shake the rust off a little bit and get back to playing within our scheme. And everybody's got a very definitive role in our defense, and as he is ready to do that, I think he'll just play more and more.
Behind Nadir and Anthony and Grief, how confident are you if you have to use DeLon or Javon Tyree in a game situation?
Well, we're going to use DeLon. DeLon's going to play, and Javon Tyree's not that far away. So, but DeLon Stevenson's going to play in the game. It's not a matter of if; it's just a matter of when. We'll play four corners in the game, and between the base defense and the sub packages, they're going to be out there and increased roles in special teams, and they're doing a nice job getting ready. And I thought Javon Tyree had a good practice today. I thought Phil Lewis had a good practice today. I talked to the team afterwards about the importance of players continuing to develop through the season. It doesn't stop at the end of training camp. It doesn't stop at the initial 2D. We had guys today. J.J. Denman, I thought, had a really good day of practice today. I thought Phil and Javon had a good day of practice. I thought Desmond People looked good as a flyer. So we've got some guys out there doing a nice job and continuing to get better. And we're going to need that because we've got a lot of football left to play this year.
What gives you confidence that the offense in general will bounce back and that Gary and the offensive line will have better games than last week?
Because if we execute better, we will. And we've shown that. And we certainly didn't have our best effort on offense versus Louisville. Louisville's got good personnel, and they've got a good scheme. And this week, the scheme will be different, the personnel matchups. Houston's got a player on every level of their defense that we think is going to have a chance to play in the NFL, and that's impressive. And they've had some excellent games on defense this year as well. So I think as we execute better, which I feel like we did in the bye week, and now we have to do that through the game week, then we'll play better, and ultimately the performance is better on Saturday. The production's better.
Kyle, when you look at the protection stuff, not just O-line, tight ends, running backs, when you look at the season, is it a Louisville-specific thing, or have you seen a trend during the season? Is it, you know what I mean?
I mean, the trend is inconsistency, and that's unfortunate. But it's not. There's no one thing I can say. Hey, if we can just get this one thing straight, then all the sacks go away. That's not the issue. We got to do a better job making sure we're on the right people. We got to do a better job making sure we're on the right people with the right technique. And hopefully, we got some of those things fixed in the bye week. And ultimately, we won't know until we play Saturday if we really have corrected it or how much better we've gotten at it.
That's out 2 more.
Does Glashan have to shake off some rust? He hasn't played a game since September 21st against Arkansas, or is he veteran enough that having missed that much time isn't a concern?
I think he's got to get back into the game mode, if you want to call it that, or shake off a little bit of rust. I think it's different. A player at his stage of his career coming back is a little different than a player at Max's stage of his career. So, to a lesser degree, maybe.
The younger receivers, what kind of a chance was the bye week in the last couple of days then to get them more game ready for the second half of the year?
It's a great opportunity. It's a lot of reps for those guys to be had, and that continued today a little bit. And guys like Janarian Grant, guys like Andre Patton, guys like Carlton Agadosi, who have not had a lot of opportunities yet. As I said before, a lot of season left to play. So, those guys, we're ready to put them in the game, and we have full confidence in them. If they go in, they're going to make plays for us.